We still here at the Harbor. Waterfront Partnership presents Baltimore by Baltimore. I got Ann up here now. We rolling, we keep the ball rolling out here down the Harbor. It's getting hot, but we still rolling. Everything's still everything. We having a ball out here. So Ann, we got Ann up here. We tapping in with Baltimore, everything, all the movements, all the businesses, what you think about Baltimore and all above. So introduce yourself. Let them know what you got going on.
Cool, man. Thanks for having me. Appreciate that, man.
Already.
Anthony Johnson, aka Antrepreneur. I'm a sports agent here in Baltimore City for NBA, FIBA. Also own my own sports agency and Renaissance Sports Group. So we represent professional football players, professional basketball players, college athletes, and beyond.
That's what it is. How you get into that?
Man, I studied it in school, but I've always been in sports as an athlete, or a former athlete, and knew I wanted to work on the business side since high school days. Right. So just pursued it very early on, man.
Okay. Who you representing right now?
One person from the city, and Nigel Hill. Okay. He played in the XFL this past season.
Okay.
But as far as just professionally, we got a guy right now in Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that camp. We got several college athletes. You know, college athletes can do marketing endorsements.
Yeah.
So we got a guy at UCLA. About to sign some guys in Maryland.
Okay.
A young lady from Baltimore, her name's Aaliyah Nelson.
Okay.
She goes to Temple.
Okay.
We got so many. Terrence Williams from PG. He goes to the University of Michigan.
Okay.
I feel like I'm running Avery Brown, kid from Connecticut area, goes to Columbia University.
Gotcha.
Man, we rocking and rolling. We got guys on the men's side, the women's side, football and basketball. And it's not just myself. We had some NFL agents from the city too.
Okay. So how does one person, so if somebody, I know that's a very attractive position and title to have, like even you look at Rich Paul.
Yeah, he's doing numbers right now.
Yeah, he killing, especially with all that off-season shit. He going crazy.
Yeah, he running it up.
You see all the contracts being made, so I know you said you studied in school, but how you get started with it? Like, what is somebody you watch Jerry Maguire, some shit like that? Well, how you get started if somebody want to get a part?
So all the leagues, NFL, NBA, they all have like prerequisites, right? But it's kind of standard across the board.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna have to pass some type of background check.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some type of academic foundation.
Okay.
Whether it's a master's degree or a bachelor's.
Yeah.
But there are some workarounds. You get what I'm saying? You'll have to pass some type of exam, basically testing you on like the CBA.
Okay.
And you're gonna have to pay some money.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to pay just to take the exam at least like anywhere between $2,000–3,000 as well.
Right.
So you got to invest into it financially. But across the board, you're going to have one of those 4 categories just with some variance in it.
Gotcha.
So somebody wants to get into, that's just agent, like pro agent.
Yeah.
But as far as like NIL, like college guys, you don't necessarily have to get that certification.
Okay.
And it's just really getting registered with the state.
Gotcha.
And just making sure you got some talent to present some value to the kids.
Okay. What is the recruiting process with that? How you get your athletes?
It varies. I say basketball is different from football. Basketball is a lot more gatekeeping, I would say. It's just so many people you got to go through to get to a kid.
Speaking from outside looking in, you see that from a kid that's nice growing up. Somebody always trying to take them under their wing.
It's a lot more on the basketball side. But what I will say is, on a positive spin, it's all about relationship building. Yeah. So as long as you're doing good business, and people going to submit your name regardless, but if it's not really substance behind it, don't put a lot of energy into it.
Gotcha.
But I would say, man, just a lot of relationships are building with the kids, most importantly. Yeah. The parents. Yeah. Sometimes it's the trainers, the mentors. The universities. Right. You got to come at it with a lot of different angles. Right. But the key takeaway I would say is, man, just always present value to somebody.
Gotcha.
And if you present value to them, then
what you could do for them.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So how you feel about athletes that feel like they could go the route without getting an agent? Because I know that might be, I'm sure it's a tricky question because, well, I'm going to let you answer. I ain't going to.
Well, I'm going to say this. I think it's not a one-size-fits-all.
Okay.
I think it's a reason that people have to get certified and pass examinations, to be in that craft.
Right.
So if athletes, you don't have really a familiarity with the CBA, the relationships with the owners, and all those things, you could represent yourself, but you might not be doing yourself a true service.
True.
So
you be shorting yourself, cutting yourself out of some shit.
Hell yeah, for sure. So it's like you don't really understand how to negotiate contracts, but you're going to do it all of a sudden for yourself. And you don't do that with real estate agent or any other agent, insurance agent or whatever.
True.
But it comes for some reason for the sports agent, you feel like you play the sport. Means you necessarily know the business side.
Right.
And I don't think that people can't learn the business side, but it ain't fit for everybody.
Right.
Some people like Richard Sherman, for instance.
Yeah.
Nigga went to Stanford.
Right.
You know
so
what
he
I'm saying?
got the smarts. Yeah.
he, like,
I got you.
But everybody ain't equipped to that, and you just don't all of a sudden figure out how to be that person.
True. I got you.
But I think it can be done, but it ain't. 90-something% of the league ain't equipped to do it.
So what you think about Lamar's situation?
So unpopular opinion, I think agents help Lamar indirectly.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like Lamar's family, I think. Well, one, Lamar had the PA assisting him in some capacity, but also I would say that from a structural contract perspective, it was very similar to like Jalen Hurts, who signed like right before Lamar. Yeah. So Jalen Hurts really helped to push Lamar in position. The
structure was already there.
I believe they followed a good skeleton of what Jalen Hurts' contract was.
Okay.
To kind of follow suit. Now, granted, any athlete can do that, but indirectly, an agent doing the work helped Lamar get his work done.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you. So he's basically cheating on his homework.
Yeah, a little bit.
I got it.
I mean, but I keep it in the fam. I think we should do it more often.
Yeah.
And I mean, if his mom is going to do it, I think that makes sense. But just make sure mom is qualified.
Yeah.
She's really like perfecting the craft and respecting it.
Got you.
And then I think, shit, go ahead. Lock in with the fam.
Respect that. Yeah. Respect that. All right, so we tapping into the Baltimore questions. What does Baltimore mean to you?
Baltimore to mean to me? Man, I think Baltimore is a part of me. I'll say, man, I always say it, and people from other cities don't like it. You can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah.
Because we just don't have the amount of resources, and we got a lot of even hate coming externally. Yeah. So we galvanize together, and we lack the resources, but when we do make it, we just come with a different type of grind and grit and hustle. Right. So I think the grind of, we like the roses that come from the concrete. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So we just built the last when you come from the city. Gotcha. And I think that matters a lot. So that means a lot to me because that's the core of how I am. I'm a grinder. Right. And I'm tenacious. You know what I'm saying? To go get what I got to get. So. Gotcha.
What's one of your most memorable, favorite memories of Baltimore in any era, growing up, young, now, whatever?
Favorite memories of Baltimore. That's a good one. Yeah. I mean, the young me is like Hammer Jacks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of mine too.
Hammer Jacks was Hammer Jacks, or at least the second version of it.
Nothing like it.
Yeah, like that was like the best club of my ever Baltimore experience.
Yeah, me too.
I would say that. Yeah. But then just something that's really core to Baltimore is just like Park on Sundays. Okay. Like dirt bike culture.
Yeah,
like,
North Parkway really, and all that shit.
That's us. You know what I'm saying? I think that makes us uniquely ourselves in no other city. Yeah. Some people try to duplicate it now, but even if they're doing it, like, they got it from us. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? That's like my hood favorite of Baltimore. Yeah. The dirt bike culture.
That's a huge thing. Like the Sundays and all that shit. Like that's huge. That's big. Yeah, that's like part of the culture. I wish we'd have documented it more. Yeah. Now everybody claiming they the dirt bike capital and everything. But
if
we had all, because they know, but we just ain't got all the footage from back in the day till now. But that's true.
And I would say, from a sports perspective, when LeBron and all of them came here to Morgan, played basketball.
Yeah. When the lockout was
that was one of the best $20 I ever spent in my life.
Crazy.
Baltimore, man.
We got a real good game that year. Real good game.
So those are like key Baltimore moments for me, for sure.
Two more. What do you feel like Baltimore should do with the harbor? Like, how can it be better, improved?
That's a great question. I think one, really tapping into the city, like the culture of the city. But also think I got a lot of theories behind that. One, I think we should turn the gallery place? Yeah. I think they should turn that into like high-end stores. Right? Okay. So then you're getting people coming into town.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Downtown is such a different culture.
That makes sense.
But I would say here, I think you tap into some of the local businesses or businesses, people who are from here. But then I would say, like, let's say we got like a Slutty Vegan here in Baltimore. Yeah. You know that's going to bring traffic here to the city or to this area.
For sure.
That would make sense.
For sure.
So I just think it's about the right brands placing.
Yeah, I agree.
Not necessarily trying to deter the people from the city to come down here. Yeah. So I think meshing both the tourist aspect and the culture will really help. But I think, man, you got to have a little high-end, throw some Louis V across
that attract people for sure.
Water.
They come
bring
for that.
Some people down here too. Yeah. But also, man, tap into the city. Like how doing what we got doing here, like doing that more on a recurring basis, making it like a real experience for us, not just trying to box us out will help.
Right. For sure. I agree, 100%. Last question. Favorite restaurant and favorite food item from Baltimore?
Ooh.
Baltimore authentic, both.
Poppy's might be my favorite restaurant.
Okay. They the shit.
They don't miss.
They the shit.
Like you can really get almost anything off the menu.
They the shit.
And you ain't gonna have a bad experience from my time. Now, granted, I know the folks over there, so I'm a little biased.
Yeah.
But I think Poppy's is one of my favorite. Just like it gives you Baltimore. It's not like you can get a little bit of culture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you ain't gonna feel super uncomfortable in there.
Right.
And the
you
food
can be
is
yourself
amazing.
in there.
So I would say Poppy's is probably my favorite. And then if you just talking about a Baltimore food, I haven't had one in a while, but I'm always gonna go with the chicken bites.
All right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
can't go wrong. From where? What's the favorite spot?
Shoot, and that's you choosing violence right there. So
I gotta ask that when you say chicken bites.
So I lived on both sides of the city. Both sides of the city.
Okay.
So West Baltimore, I'm gonna go with Mike's.
Okay.
Right?
North Avenue, right?
No, that's in the village. No,
Mike's. Royals. Yeah. Okay.
If they still up Royals.
Yeah,
Over
Royals.
East,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with. I'm torn between Sonny's and Stokos.
Okay. Northeast.
Yeah, I'm a Northeast guy. I'm a Northeast guy.
Yeah.
I
used to fuck with Sonny's.
I'm torn between Sonny's and Stokos, and there was a spot they moved out to the county. Used to be called Chicken Paws.
Okay, I heard.
On Northern Park, where Chicken Paws used to be.
They say I heard somebody say they the best. Somebody said they the best. I heard that before. I heard it before.
Really was that. So,
I heard that.
But they ain't in the city no more, so I can't get them that crowd.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with maybe Sonny's. We see how it is after the rebuild.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna
give it to them.
take that. All right, so you could drop how do people get in contact, especially any athletes looking for representation, tap in.
Oh yeah, for sure. So me personally, man, I'm IG Antrepreneur. It's Entrepreneur, but the first letter is an A instead of an E. And then for our agency, Renaissance Sports Group, it's just REN Sports Group across all platforms. So tap in, let's build.
Already. Appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Let's get it.